Hello, guys. Hi. This is not a laughing matter. I've in the next I'm starting a series in the next 30 days. That is October 23rd. I'll be celebrating 1 year since I quit smoking any substance. I quit smoking shisha, bang, cigarette. But I was a fan of cigarette. Cigarette was my thing, was part of me. I used to smoke a lot of cigarettes. At least I used to smoke over the first. I even remember over the past 10 years I've been smoking more than 2 packs, at times 3, when I used to eat those mira and chew mira, and it's called cat. Now I want to share with you my journey, how I started smoking and how I did quit smoking. I realized I just took a figure of 20 cigarettes per day for the 22 years I've been smoking. So I did 365 days times 20. That is 365 days are the days in a year. So I've been smoking for each day 20 cigarettes. That's an estimate. So per year, you'll find that 365 times 20, that is 7,300. Those are the cigarettes that I smoked per year. That is an estimate to cover the because I started smoking at 9, to cover the age of 9 to 13, where I was not a heavy smoker. But after 14, 15, I used to smoke heavily, even at school, because I didn't go to a regular school. I went to a children's home, and there you would hide in the bushes every day and smoke, because we had other staffs that were smoking. Now, when you do when you do 365 times 20, that is per day, 20 cigarettes smoked per year, 365 days, that is 7,300. 7,300. Each cigarette, it's 5 shillings. Assuming that one cigarette is 5 shillings, that when you do 7,300 times 5, that is 36,500. So per year, that is an estimate. Per year, I used to burn 36,500. So when you do 36,500 times the years that I've smoked, that is 22 years, you will get 803 and 3,000. But according to how I know myself, I've spent more than $1 million in smoking. So let's do 803,000 for the 22 years. If that was a saving, I will have an interest. I'll have a lot of money. Now this is it. I want to share with you my journey, how I started smoking. Now when I was 9, that is when my parents died. Both parents died. Then I was brought up in Madare slums. The surrounding and the environment that I grew up had everything. My uncles used to smoke, my neighbors used to smoke. We had marijuana on the other side. Our neighbor used to, he was a peddler for marijuana. We had brown sugar. But thank God, I was not. Then they used to do what? They used to sell glue, sniffing glue. So I used to sniff glue. I used to smoke at that age, because I felt that I'm stressed. My mom is dead. My father is dead. I'm left with my grandmother, who at that time was not. She wasn't that stable. She was just a grocer, kona kibanda. So it was really stressing. So I had to go to the streets to fend for myself. I'll tell you my story one day, but to cut short, let's talk about the smoking. So that's when I started smoking, and I thought that by smoking, it will really cool me down. But little did I know, one puff after another leads you to addiction. I became an addict. By the time I was 14, I used to smoke a lot heavily. By the time I was 19, I was officially a smoker. By the time I was 20, I was smoking very badly. One pack. When I'm chewing cat, I'm chewing mogoka. When I'm out drinking, I was smoking heavily. Most of the people think when you're smoking, smoke will calm you down. You have stress, you need to smoke. That is a lie. That is a myth. One puff will lead you to an addict. And this is what happens when you start smoking. You start with one puff, second puff, you do a stick, you do 2 sticks. Tomorrow you do 3 sticks. Because stress will never leave you. Then every day you'll encounter some challenges, you'll feel stressed. So every time you feel stressed, you start smoking. That's how you become an addict. Now, once you become an addict, you become a slave. You can't do without a cigarette. Personally, I used to smoke after everything. I smoke after shower. When I wake up, when I wake up at night to go and pee, I will go smoke. After after doing that thing, after showering, you go smoke. After eating, you go smoke. It becomes a slave, because in your body there is an intake of nicotine that is there. It is in your system. Nicotine is in your system, and once it demands, you have to smoke. So I will smoke. I will go to meetings. I'll excuse myself. I'll smoke. Then I come back. Everyone notices there is a stench smell, because not everyone smokes. And we'll talk about the effects of smoke, social effects, economic effects, and also, smoking can lower your dignity to some extent. Now, let me go back before I jump to all these things. How do you start smoking? One, you start smoking because maybe you are stressed. You think cigarette will calm you down. Secondly, you start smoking because you think a cigarette smoking will make you cool. You're a cool kid when you're a boy, when you're a dame. But you're not cool. You don't know what you're doing to your body. Each puff that you take have an effect to your body. It affects everything in your body. Your lungs, your mouth, your tongue. If you notice, my lips are a bit black. They were very dark, but they're changing because there is no nicotine around it. It's changing. And I thank God. My mouth doesn't stink cigarette. After smoking, you smell. Hizo vidole zinanuka, they become dark. My fingers used to be very dark, and my nails and the uku gums below the teeth, behind your teeth, it develops a brown thing. Grills. But now I don't want to get there. I just want to say this thing. If you're planning to start smoking, don't you ever smoke. There's nothing like a passive smoke. I don't smoke. I only smoke when you're out. Each puff you take, tomorrow you'll be an addict. What if you go out for holiday, for vacation? Utakuwa out the entire week, you'll smoke. Each puff has an effect, very bad effect on your body. So, how you start smoking is very simple. You think utatoa stress, you start smoking. You think it's cool, you start smoking. Unataka watu waku, you feel like unemsi uvuta fegi. And let me tell you, the reason why being an addict for cigarette is easier, and quitting cigarette is easier than actually alcohol. It's because cigarettes, one pack of cigarette have 20 sticks. You can carry, they're portable, you can carry them. You can't carry 10 bottles of Ninia. Even in your car, you can't carry 20 bottles. For how long? But cigarettes, every day, you can carry cigarettes. You can carry cigarettes in your pocket. You can excuse yourself, go smoke. Cigarette smoking is not cool. I've smoked for 22 years. I decided to quit. I just woke up and I quit. But I'll give you a process of how to quit cigarette smoking. That is tomorrow or next time. So that was my time. I hope this one is helpful to you and someone. It will help someone. If you really feel that you want to quit this thing and you're really struggling with smoking, you can always DM me on Instagram at Terence Creative. You can always, there's a number up there. That is my line, my personal line. You can call me, let's talk. I'll help you quit the way I did. It is 1 year smoke free. And let me tell you, a day without smoke is a life regained. You understand me? Just save your life, because you don't know. There are a lot of things associated with smoking. There is lung cancer, there is mouth cancer, there is throat cancer, a lot of cancers. And when you're smoking, you're prone to all these things. Just DM me, subscribe to my channel. I'll be talking more about this. Next time we'll talk about the effects of smoking and how it affected my life personally. I just wanted to share with you because I believe it will help someone. Remember to subscribe to my channel, my YouTube channel, and follow up this series, my quitting series, my smoky life, and my journey to quitting. See you next time.